Greetings, salutations, and the first video that we're putting out post Jaws of Oblivion. Oh boy, this expansion is fun. I already have multiple decks, but I have decided the first one we're going to be doing, because everyone's going to be putting out an invade deck, I'm going to spend a little bit of time refining mine, so we're not going to do an invade deck. I've started putting some thought into Banelord, but I'm not ready to sit down and record a Banelord list yet. So I figured, what is a fun deck that makes different use of the cards we were given? And the answer is Brassy Bois. Let's pull up the collection and take a look at it real quick. Ah, bad. Bob Ross's Magical Mushrooms. I'll get that refined. So, it's a self-harm deck running Flaming Breath, which is behind my camera, so whoops. Can't really do much about that. MDF, Maroon's Dagon Flare. At the start of your turn, deal 1 damage to another friendly creature and give it +2/+0. We're running a full set of Kynreave Champions. When Kynreave Champion takes damage, it deals that much damage to your opponent. Not running Sower. Could be running Sower. Instead, we're running a Fletcherfly Golem, Bristlehide Dreg. The only heals I'm running in the deck are 2 smoked Bollywog's legs. I don't find heal to be overly useful in a self-harm deck. I know it's kind of redundant, but we're running 2 of the Bollywog Tidecrawlers, Fearless Northlanders, 3 East Empire Crafters as Flare, Bollywog, Fletcherfly, Gristlehide. They all trigger with it. We are also running Bruma Armorers as ways of buffing other things to trigger East Empire Crafter. Also, the extra health is what I'm running instead of heals. So you don't need to heal if you just have +2 extra health. We are also running the Brassy Bois. Brassilisk. When Brassilisk takes damage and survives, summon a Brassilisk in the other lane. Makes it a really great Flayer target, because that turns a Brassilisk into a 4/1, summon a 2/2 Brassilisk in the other lane, which can then be whipped again. Also works really nice with Horker. It's got some good synergies. We played it a little bit on stream. It's not the most consistent deck, Self-Harm isn't, but it is more consistent than it was. And can win by turn 5. 4 if you're lucky. So, with that said, take it to ladder. And try not to ruin it, because I'm like halfway up rank 5 at the moment. Alright, here we go. I still have water? I do. Stay hydrated, it's good for you. Assassin, huh? So notable things we're not running. We're not running Cradle Crush. We're not running Skaven. I'm gonna keep the Flare. Got some good answers here. There we go. There's a Horker. Horker is a perfect Flare target, because he heals for the 1, because he gets +1/+1 whenever he takes damage. We might even go into East Empire Crafter depending on what he does with this, because that'll set up Flayer as a 3/6. That's fine. I'm gonna set up Crafter. Well, yeah, it is. We're gonna take the longer story here and just get our value. He's Market. So the fact that he found Market is bad.
Die like a dog.
We could play Dushnik next turn. I'm not expecting him to try to go off this turn. Yeah, see, he's just playing that. I can Dushnik that down.
We must protect the stronghold.
Die like a dog.
My bow is ready.
Might have wanted to save that for Brassilisk, but I'm imagining we're going to get hit with an Ice Storm or a... what's it called? Debilitate sometime soon.
I have just the thing for them.
Looks like we're going to get Flame Breath value next turn. Because I have nothing better to do. Unless I can find a way. If we get the support that gives us 2 damage. Fighters Guild Hall? No? Alright, whip the Horker. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Not quite enough.
Another volley.
Die like a dog.
I rend your flesh.
Alright, we'll see what he can do with that. I think that was a really good turn for us. It was a shame to just be a tad short of lethal.
Shall we begin?
Playing that is fine. That's 2 Magicka that he's not using to break our face. That actually doesn't affect Horker at all. Debilitate could come in. We are possibly going to be able to get Flayer value. He's only pinged us 3 times, though. Yeah, Curse you can use on that.
Brains overthrown.
Did he draw enough? We might win our first game here. Alright, we got it. We whipped the Horker. He had taken to task multiple times. I am content. Good game 1. Honestly, we could call it there, but I'm going to see if we can push all the way up here and rank up. That'd be really cool. Honestly, I gave the deck 50-50 of just straight up losing all 3 games. The fact that we won 1, a little content. A little. Alright. On the new playing board, White Bear 84. Absolutely love following this guy on Twitter. Very active. And that is a terrible draw. So we're going to mulligan it all.
May you walk on warm sands.
Greetings, citizen.
So we've got Bruma, but we don't have Ring. Without any 2-drops, doesn't count. We're in a really bad spot.
What have we here?
This is a finisher for us, trying to find value. It's just cycle my cards. Bruma into Kindreave into Gristlehyde.
You will die where you stand.
I stand to serve.
It is going to make you a 4/5, which will be cool. Assuming it's not dead here. An Execute could come down. Not an Execute, but might as well be.
My scales move in shadow.
Alright, he's not breaking runes. So let's actually play the Bollywog. Reveals our card. We get a 2/8. This will let me Rapid Shot to clear that next turn. Or would have. Giving it a lot of hit points. I think we're going to play Flame Breath here, because it's going to clear both of those. If we're going to be playing Flame Breath, I might as well have this guy in play. That we at least got Flame Breath value. I'll say that. We cleared 2 creatures, and then the cantripped creature. Alright, so we're gonna double trade there. Actually, Fighters Guild Hall lets me not trade. So I can do that. Then I want that to trade. So I think what I'm going to do... That sets up that trade there. Could have gotten 2 damage face. It's been a long day. The new Shadow Shift animation. Glorious! So he's going to break a rune, because I'm assuming this dies. And no matter what the breakthrough hits, I'm going to get value. Next turn, we're looking at Kind Reeve and Flare. There is a small chance that this lives. Nope. Never went that chance.
Hardly ever done.
I'm not going to play this because I don't have a... Well, I could play... Yeah, no. We're...
There is nowhere we can run.
Then I could play this along Dushnik next turn. Sending the damage onto Kind Reeve means 1 extra damage goes face. Cool. Oh, plays a noodle.
Behold my power.
Did I have lethal there? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I could have given it 4 more, but 4 is not enough.
I rend your flesh.
Taste my steel.
That'll have to do. He could Dawn's Wrath this lane. But then I keep my 2 utility creatures safe. It's a big crocodile. Armored, taken to task, and a Fighters Guild associate. If you didn't believe in crocodile men, now you do. Or at least you should, because you have irrefutable evidence of armored war crocodiles. I could pull back a noodle, which clears this. But he's got to answer this as well.
I bark and burn. This is interesting. A fine battle.
Good game, White Bear. Always a pleasure. Alright, one more. We're either going to make it or we're not. See, this was going to go under the meme category. But it's doing okay on ladder. Which is odd. I wonder if I can put it in both playlists. Alright, History Buff. Who is Perfect, which is the new title for getting all keywords on a creature. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's Invade. And I don't think it's that much of a limb to go out on. Alright, we've got our Horker. We've got our Sharpshooter Scout.
Greetings, citizen.
This deck does not run a counter to Invade, other than just winning before Invade matters.
When Lord Dagon comes, I won't need to hide any longer.
Alright, Horker. Go get your Horker buddies and go at it.
Get away!
The Fighters Guild stands.
Oh look, something that wounds a Horker. Cool. Horkers are vicious.
Get away! When Lord Dagon comes, I won't need to hide any longer.
Alright, we are going to trade. And we're going to trade with the Horker. Now I can start cycling some card draw. Gristlehide Drag. When Gristlehide Drag takes damage and survives, draw a card.
Get away!
Ooh. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I thought he was about to hit the Horker. Alright, let's...
My bow is ready.
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah! Oh, that felt good. Good job, Fire Breath. Good job, Horkers. Guys, it's been amazing. I did not expect this to win one game, let alone 3-0 straight up to rank 4. Stay tuned. We're going to have videos like this all week. Bob Ross's Magical Mushrooms. Banelord updated for Jaws of Oblivion. I'm excited to show the decks. The decks can be found on our Legend decks. Linked to somewhere below. And I don't know the exact angle the finger pointing is supposed to be at. So we'll just do finger windshield wipers. Also, we stream. We do this on Twitch. Absolutely love enjoying interacting with you guys there. We're on Twitter. We're going to have a website soon. There's a lot of stuff going on. These are exciting times. And look at that guy. Ain't he amazing? Good vibes to you. Take care all. And I'll see you on the ladder.